A simple woman in casual clothes was being escorted out of an exclusive boutique by a manager in a tailored suit. Whispers filled the air as customers stared. "People like you don't belong here," he sneered. She walked away with quiet dignity, her head held high. Just 1 hour later, a black SUV with tinted windows pulled up. Her husband stepped out, Robert Matthews, one of Los Angeles' most powerful billionaires. He straightened his tie and walked toward the boutique with unmistakable purpose. That morning had started like any other for Claire Matthews. At 45, she carried herself with calm confidence. Her blonde hair tied back in a ponytail, her outfit, a white t-shirt and grey joggers, spoke of comfort, not extravagance. Despite unlimited wealth, she never felt the need to flaunt it. Today was special. Robert's birthday was around the corner and she had chosen the perfect gift. A rare vintage watch displayed in elegance, a boutique famous for luxury items. Inside, chandeliers glittered, perfume lingered in the air, and sharply dressed staff served equally polished customers. Claire walked straight to the watch display and pointed. "I'd like to see that piece, please." The saleswoman gave her a cold once-over. "That watch is $85,000. "I'm aware," Claire replied calmly. Reluctantly, the saleswoman brought it out. Claire examined the craftsmanship, already picturing Robert's smile. "I'll take it." But before the words could settle, the boutique's manager approached, Marcus Devlin, a man who prided himself on knowing who truly belonged in his store. His eyes scanned Claire's plain outfit with disdain. "Madam, our policy requires verification for such purchases, a platinum card at minimum." "I don't carry my cards when dressed like this," Claire answered evenly. "But my husband is meeting me here shortly." Marcus smirked. "Of course. The husband story." He exchanged a look with his staff, who chuckled. "Perhaps when your husband arrives, we can continue." Claire's patience thinned. "The watch is a surprise. I'd like to buy it now." "Without proof of funds? Impossible. You're wasting our time." Soon whispers spread. Customers stared as Marcus ordered her out. "People like you don't belong here," he said coldly, gripping her arm and guiding her to the door. Staff laughed behind her back as she stood outside, humiliated under the bright California sun. Claire steadied herself. She had endured judgment before, but this open cruelty stung. Robert would arrive soon, but she didn't want to ruin the surprise gift. She chose to wait quietly. Minutes later, the black SUV stopped at the curb. Robert stepped out, commanding attention even without an introduction. At 48, sharp in a navy suit, he carried the presence of a man used to running empires. A passerby who had witnessed everything quickly told him, "Your wife was just thrown out. The way they treated her was disgraceful." Robert's jaw tightened. He spotted Claire down the block walking back toward him, her dignity intact despite what had happened. When she reached him, she brushed it off. "It's nothing, just people making judgments based on appearances." Robert's eyes darkened. "It's not nothing. No one treats you that way." He turned toward the boutique and walked inside. Marcus was mid-laugh, mocking Claire's act to his staff. The laughter died instantly as Robert entered, his presence silencing the room. "Welcome, sir," Marcus stammered. "How may we assist you?" Robert's eyes fixed on him. "You ejected my wife from your store." Shock rippled through the staff as Claire stepped in behind him. Recognition spread like wildfire. Claire and Robert Matthews, the billionaire couple. Marcus paled. "Mr. Matthews, terrible misunderstanding. Has there?" Robert's voice cut sharp. "You judged her by her clothes, refused to sell her what she came for, and physically pushed her out while mocking her." Customers froze, watching the confrontation. The saleswoman looked down at her shoes. Marcus stuttered. "If I had known who she was." Robert raised a hand. "That's the problem. You shouldn't need to know who someone is to treat them with respect." Turning to Claire, he asked softly, "This the watch?" She nodded. Robert faced Marcus again. "Then you'll complete the purchase, but first, you'll apologize." Marcus swallowed hard, bowing his head. "Mrs. Matthews, I'm deeply sorry." Robert's tone remained calm but firm. "Now, about consequences." He slipped a card from his jacket. "My investment firm finalized a controlling interest in Goldstein Luxury this week. That means I'm technically your employer, and you've just provided me the perfect example of why major changes are needed here." Gasps filled the store. Marcus nearly collapsed against the counter. "Here's the deal," Robert continued. "Either you resign today, or you stay, and complete intensive training on customer respect and unconscious bias. My wife will oversee its development." Claire blinked, surprised by her husband's declaration, but quickly understood. This wasn't just punishment, it was change. She nodded. Marcus stammered. I'd appreciate the chance to improve. Good, Robert said. Now wrap the watch. With trembling hands, Marcus packaged the very gift he had refused minutes earlier. The store's cruel smirks were replaced by shame and silence. As Robert and Claire left, whispers exploded. By evening, the tale would spread across Rodeo Drive, a warning against judging by appearances. At lunch, Claire teased, "Was that really necessary?" Robert smiled, taking her hand. "Absolutely. Not because you're my wife, because no one deserves that treatment." And with that, Claire's gift was more than just a watch. It was a reminder that dignity, kindness, and respect are worth more than anything money can buy.